praise to the Most High. You know, we pleaded with everybody. My people in slavery wanted folks to let them go. My people want to come back to the Most High. And they deceived us to believe in idols. Now, people are waking up, coming back to the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. And y'all get mad. Some of y'all say we give y'all hate speech, but we don't. I don't promote hate. YouTube messes with our channels and we tell y'all the truth. Anybody ask yourself why? Or can you not see the Most High doing things on this earth? Ask yourself, why is floods happening? Ask yourself, why would the Most High be mad? Because of what y'all have done to his people. And your government refuses to let us go. The Most High has been giving plenty of warnings to your government. Your government's not listening. Your government is going to be your full downfall. As they do the things and they raping babies and so forth. And then they getting off scot-free. Your government still goes even more evil, even worse to y'all. But they still terrorize and kill the chosen people who are the blacks, so-called black, who are the only Jews. Says the Bible itself. You can read it. There is no other such thing. Can never be another Jew unless he is a black Jew. Always have been, always will be. Y'all wonder what's going on. See, things are happening for a reason. All these floods is coming to y'all because y'all have not let his people go. And your government continues to ignore the Most High and not let them go. You know, there's worse stuff in this. This government can't see, in the whole world you ought to see by now. The Most High is torturing y'all. He's telling y'all, let us go. These are warning shots. But y'all will ignore it. Y'all still ignore it. How long will you ignore it? Till you're on your backs? You have no choice but to admit it, but to get it right. There are some people who are not part of the 12 tribes that admit it. And I ain't just talking about so-called white man either. All of you outside nations have done us wrong. And you see it doesn't matter where you at. From Thailand to Africa, to parts of Europe, to China, Japan, all over. Y'all paying a price right now. You're paying a hefty price and it's going to keep going. It's not going to stop until y'all let us go home. And in a minute you're going to see brothers plead with your government.
set black inmates up in the jails and penitentiaries, and in particular there in Nassau County, and pulled all the black officers out and the black inmates so they could jump on Brother Colin Ferguson, because they were mad with him for catching the Long Island train and killing all them white folks. I love Colin Ferguson.
You love a man who randomly killed 6 people on a commuter train?
I love Colin Ferguson just as much as the masses of white Americans love General Schwarzkopf, General Westmoreland, General Patton, General MacArthur, and Eisenhower. America awards her killers, and they get ribbons and stripes and bars. I'm sensitive to the pain and suffering of the loss of life on that train, but I'm one of the rebellious slaves. And so when black people stand up out of pain and suffering and frustration, I understand after 500 years.
You also, you said about South Africa, we give him, that is to say white people, 24 hours to get out of town by sundown. That's all. If he won't get out of town by sundown, we'll kill every white that ain't right that's in sight in South Africa. We kill the women, we kill the children, we kill the babies, we kill the blind, we kill the cripple, we kill them all. We kill the faggot, we kill the lesbian, we kill them all. You say, why kill the babies in South Africa? Because they're going to grow up and oppress our babies, so we kill the babies. Are you seriously presenting yourself as a man interested in the future of your people with this kind of rhetoric?
If the white man has killed millions of our people, and you cannot deny the undeniable and indisputable and irrefutable truth, fact, proof, and history of their bloodshed there in South Africa, I said it would be merciful if they would leave. I don't agree with a government, a sham government. No man walks out of prison after 27 years and becomes the president unless there's a script and a plan behind the scene to remove the economic sanctions from whites in South Africa, but no real plan for redistribution of the wealth. The Oppenheimers, the De Beers, and others there sucking the blood of our people. So I said, be merciful. Give them a period of time. Truman gave the Japanese a period of time, but when they didn't comply, he dropped the bomb on men, women, children, and babies. I make no apology for that.
And we know about you, Uncle Tom should be lying. And we're going to put you on blast in a minute because we got live footage of y'all telling our
appeared to
business but y'all don't.
A political position in which you had no interest at all in reaching out and hoping and working for a multiracial community of harmony and peace. Am I correct in saying you have forsaken that idea?
My arms are tired, Phil. We've reached out for 500 years.
Too late now.
We've faced tanks. Reached out for 500 years.
Too late now.
We've faced tanks. We've reached out for 500 years.
Too late now.
We've faced tanks. We faced water hoses and cattle prods. Vicious dogs bit the breast of black women off in those protest prods. Vicious dogs bit the breast of black women off in those protest marches. Vicious dogs bit the breast of black women off in those protest marches of the civil rights movement. Vicious four-legged dogs sicked on us by two-legged dogs, bit into the groin and the private parts of black men, women, and children. So, Mr. Donahue, I believe that the white man is absolutely disagreeable to live with in peace, and that no one has been able to get along with him. Disagreeable to live with in peace, and that no one has been able to get along with him nowhere. Agreeable to live with in peace, and that no one has been able to get along with him nowhere on the face 196,940,000 square miles of the planet Earth. you let no hook-nosed, bagel-eating, lox-eating, perpetrating a fraud.
It is remarks like this one that have earned Mohammed his reputation as someone who despises Jews. Everywhere he goes, the former spokesman for the Nation of Islam
The blacks are the only Jews. I'm a Jew. Judah. There is no other such thing, and the Bible tells you so. They're only lying on a man who told y'all the cold, hard facts and the truth that y'all don't want to hear.
stirs angry emotions. Mohammed blames Jews for hindering the progress of African Americans. He has been denounced by President Clinton,
He actually blames the Khazarians who are not Jews.
black
They
leaders.
say they are, they're not. The Bible says they are making more for nothing but lies of synagogue of Satan because you try to steal who we are, say you something that you not.
And even Louis Farrakhan
Only
himself.
Jews are black.
Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam
King
claim
James
they are
Bible
moving
tells
toward
you that.
moderation and increased tolerance. Minister Farrakhan spoke in Washington this afternoon.
Mr.
Recent
Farrakhan is
events
not your friend. Watch this.
surrounding the remarks by one of my ministers is causing intense concern among many people. Brother Khalid Abdul Muhammad spoke at King College. During the speech, Brother Khalid made remarks that were not consistent with the proper representation of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, his teachings and guidance, myself, and the Nation of Islam. I found the speech, after listening to it in context, vile in manner, repugnant, malicious, mean-spirited, and spoken in mockery of individuals and people, which is against the spirit of Islam. While I stand by the truths that he spoke, I must condemn in the strongest terms the manner in which those truths were represented.
He has been denounced by President Clinton, other black leaders, and even Louis Farrakhan himself.
I therefore have dismissed Brother Khalid from his post as Minister, Representative, and National Assistant until he demonstrates that he is willing to conform to the manner of representing Allah, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, his truth, his guidance, aim, and his purpose for us in America in a manner that would be pleasing to Allah, his messenger, myself, and the nation.
I believe with all of my heart that the white man is the devil, and I must teach that he is the devil. I cannot back down from that. I must teach that he is the devil. Whether you like me or not, whether you accept me or not, whether you condemn me or not, whether you suspend me or not, the goddamn white man is the devil, and I will teach it from the cradle to the grave. Always teach it.
I have an internal and secret document put out by the Civil Rights Division of the Anti-Defamation League this January. This document reveals their strategy for dealing with Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam. The ADL raises the question, does Farrakhan's acceptance by the mainstream black community represent a newfound tolerance for anti-Semitism which the